Hey guys, welcome back to HRG TV, where we do dumb stuff and talk about dumb stuff. And today we're going to do some dumb stuff. I'm taking my brand new 2021 Ford Bronco Sport up this trail right here. And it looks okay in this part of the trail, but there are some serious obstacles up there. And just to make things a little more interesting, we're going to do a little head-to-head between the Bronco and the Exploder. And the Exploder is obviously way more capable. I say obviously, but we're going to find out. So the challenge here is we're going to find the main obstacle on this trail, which is right up ahead. The Exploder will probably make it, no problem. The Bronco, on the other hand, probably going to be a little bit out of its element. We're going to just find out the differences between these two cars and see which one's better, $500 or $500 a month. All right, so the first thing we're going to do here is engage GOAT mode. And we have several modes to choose from on this bad boy, but we're going to do rock crawl, because that's exactly what we're about to do. And I'm gonna follow the Exploder up this mountain right here. Don't mind the cracked windshield, that just happened. So here we go. This trail, I want to give you guys a quick background. If you're not familiar with the channel and haven't seen the Exploder before, I'm telling you, this thing has been through absolute hell. We've blown 8 tires in this thing, and that's why it got the nickname the Exploder. We literally paid $500 for this and took it to the Gambler 500 with the expectation that it would blow up and that we would take it to the junkyard very soon after that. But it surprised us by continuing to work, and after the next Gambler continued to work. So far, 2 years of beating the hell out of this thing. The AC still blows cold and the check engine light hasn't come on. Everything in this car still works, despite the fact that we beat the crap out of it. So it has become a little bit of a hero around here, just because it has held up to everything that we've put it through. All right, so we're at the main obstacle of this trail, and check out how the Exploder does versus the Bronco.
Okay, back it up and aim this way and floor it. Okay, cut it all the way right. Floor it. Yes! This is some pretty serious terrain here. With how deep these ruts are. Oh, hell. Woo! Holy shit, dude. This thing is legit, dude.
Right, it is. All right, guys, we're headed up a nice trail here at Uwharrie. And there's a couple of Jeep guys in front of us, which I'm sure are going to end up in our way. We're going to just do what we can, get a little video for you, and show what the Bronco Sport is capable of, because I'm telling you, by the end of this, you'll be impressed.
Yes! Oh, like nothing.
Hang on, let me adjust my air conditioner. Guide me around that rock right there.
Yeah.
Good? No problem. All right, we are about to hit the most difficult trail the Bronco has ever attempted right now. This is probably one of the top 2 to top 3 trails as far as difficulty level here at Uwharrie. And we're gonna send the Exploder up first, and I guarantee the Exploder's gonna have trouble, so we'll see. This is Dutch John Trail, and this is the toughest obstacle on this particular trail. And if you notice right down here, there's 2 places where it's dug out pretty bad, and this trail favors extreme articulation. If you have that, you'll be able to make it, and locking rear diffs. So the Bronco has one of those 2 things, no articulation, but locking diffs. And the Exploder has pretty decent articulation, but no locking diffs. So we're gonna see which one works best for this particular trail. My money is actually on the Bronco for this. So we're about to see, we're gonna go down and back up, and we'll just see which one does it easier, because they're both gonna do it. So that's what we're gonna do. Well, what we're showing here is this is not an easy trail.
Oh my God. Yep. Woo.
Oh my God!
Sink the fucking tank. Look at the wheel in the air!
Yes! Unbelievable! I just can't get over how impressive this thing is. But we're back on the trail, and see what else we can get into. So things don't always go to plan, and case in point, ran out of gas. And went back to the outpost, paid $25 for that little gas can right there, and then another $3 for the gas that's in it. So 28 bucks, get 1 gallon of gas in this bad boy, but it'll get us on our way, get us back out on the trail, and hopefully we can get some more of these comparisons going. The Bronco Sport, again, performed well above my expectations. There was a lot of people out on the trails that were very, very surprised and very impressed at the things this got through. You know, some of these obstacles, you'll have a group of guys that made it to the top, and they kind of sit around and, you know, crack a few cold ones and watch people try to make it so they can kind of get a little entertainment. And I'm telling you, there was some guys up there in these big Jeeps with big 35s, 37s, and lockers and everything else coming up some of these trails that were all kind of gathering around and watching this thing, hoping and probably getting ready to laugh when it didn't make it. But we literally drove right up it like it was nothing. And the surprise on their faces is worth every penny I've spent on this thing. Now, before, obviously, you saw the last video where we were bottoming out a lot. Yeah, that hit pretty hard. And with the lift, as far as Uwharrie goes, we didn't bottom out at all anywhere on the trail. The lift definitely helps. It made a huge difference with that. So we're running Toyo Open Country AT3s on this thing, 245 70/16s. Now you guys are probably wondering why we do a 16 instead of a 17. We're off-road oriented here, and you want more sidewall to protect that wheel and to keep your tire from cutting on the wheel if you hit a sharp rock. So the more sidewall you have, the better in an off-road situation like this. It does not help handling, guys. So if you're trying to take corners, well, first of all, if you're trying to take corners, buy a different car, because this is obviously not designed for that. But for off-road, you want more sidewall. Gives you a softer ride, and it gives you more grip. It'll flex over rocks, etc., etc. There is no downside to having a lot of sidewall on an off-road type scenario. So that's what we're running on this. I highly recommend the Toyos. They had a ton of grip. We pushed it a little bit harder this time than we did last time, and obviously we still actually have not found the limits yet. There are 2 more trails that are tougher than the one we were on today, and unfortunately we ran out of time. That just gives us an opportunity to go back again. So we will be doing this comparison again with some even tougher trails. But I want to take a minute, guys, to talk to you about the concept of pack it in, pack it out. We picked up so much trash, not only in the trails, but around our campsite areas. There's cans, there's bottles, cigarette butts, empty wrappers, everywhere. And people just are so trashy. The only reason we get to go out on these trails is because it's a privilege. We're allowed to. It's just so frustrating to me because I care about this stuff, and I don't want to see those privileges taken away because of something stupid like people littering out there on the trail. Don't leave trash out on the trails. I'm sure you're not going to go out and litter, but maybe you're with somebody and they drop a bottle or a beer can out the window. Stop and pick that stuff up, because it's not right and it's irresponsible. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. But listen, I am a huge advocate of cleaning up your trash. So I wanted to add that part in this video. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will definitely see you again in the Bronco Sport. Why does it always end this way?